What's good everyone, it's Steve from Sneaker Tech Talk, back with another video today. For today's video, we will be taking a look at the Air Jordan 1 High OG in the black toe colorway that did recently release over All-Star Weekend. So without further ado, let's take a look at the shoes. Alright, before we take a look at the shoes, I do want to take a look at the box. So as you can see right here, these shoes come with this really cool box that has this imagery of Michael Jordan from like 1984 or 85. I believe this is from 84, with the black toes in 1985 kind of high 85 build, with the Air Jordan logo on the side instead of the Wings logo, which this pair is kind of released after. So you do have this as the top of the box, and then when you flip it over, it says Special Attention M Jordan with the Wings logo. You should have a red stamp, swoosh on one side, and a Nike swoosh on the other. So that's the top of the box. The rest of the box just kind of has the basketball outdoor court all the way around. The size tag label does read Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG in white, black, varsity red, and sale, and I did get these in a US size 10.5. Oh, sorry, and last but not least, the paper that it comes with does have some more kind of photos of Michael Jordan holding that shoe on the side with some Wings logos running throughout. It does say Air Jordan, and the secondary tissue paper is just a standard white paper. But without further ado, let's take a look at the shoes. Alright, so getting to the shoes, as you can see, this shoe was inspired from that photo of Michael Jordan with the shoes hanging over his shoulder. Now the build of this shoe is of the High OG, not the High 85 like it was back in the day in that photo, but nonetheless we are getting this retro for the first time with a black tongue and that Air Jordan script on the side. But as always, starting with the bottom of the shoe, you do have this red outsole right here that does have the Nike Air logo right here. The side of the shoe right here, the midsole that does wrap up the side, the rubber cup sole, is in this sail color right here. So it is kind of pre-aged just a little bit in this reimagined version of the Air Jordan 1. And then you have the white, black, and red leather upper. The quality of this leather is pretty decent. It's pretty similar to the Lost and Found Air Jordan 1. I would say it's pretty much on par with those. And then the big thing on this retro is the fact that they swapped out the Wings logo for this Air Jordan script right here, which was kind of like a PE from back in the day, or a sample. So a lot of people are up in arms about this version being swapped right here with the Air Jordan script on the side. And then right here on the other side, if you do take a black light to this, it does say My Very Best Michael Jordan, because he did sign a pair and give it to a fan or a ball boy. So that is kind of what this pair is inspired by. At the bottom of the shoe, you do have a black and a red portion of laces that are pre-laced inside the shoe right here. But overall, this is a pretty clean retro of the black toe. I also believe this is the first time in a High OG form that we are getting the black tongue. I believe the 2016s had a white tongue, the low tops had a black tongue, and I believe the mid tops from the New Love, Old Love pack also had a black tongue. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's kind of what you're getting here on this retro, and I think this is a very clean pair. But my biggest gripe about this shoe is that they decided not to do a high 85 kind of cut on this retro right here. Now I know that the brand is kind of really milking the rest of the OG colorways on this kind of reimagined series right here. Later this year, we will see the UNC pair with a really yellowed sole that I don't care for much, as far as it being very yellow on the midsole. They're kind of milking all of these as an OG build until they eventually move them all over to the high 85s, which I am waiting for a black toe build. Now I know some people don't care, but when you have all of the previous high 85s and just get those in hand and kind of feel the materials, the texturized midsole. It's way better in hand versus this high OG. That's not to say this isn't a good retro, but for me, I'm not a huge fan of this shoe. I don't know that I'll be keeping these, honestly, but the materials are nice. As far as the fit goes, I would stay true to size, similar to your other. They fit more or less exactly the same. As far as the insole goes, you do have this black kind of similar material to polyurethane. It's pretty comfortable underfoot. It is a white liner here with the black Nike Air. So that is what you're getting there as far as the insole goes. And then on the inside of the shoe, you can see right here, you do have this size tag label right here on the inside. As you can see, my production dates are 04/17/24 to 06/24/24. You do have some stray black and white threads with some yellow tape. So that's what you're getting as far as the inside of the shoe goes. Obviously, this was a mass-produced shoe. Originally, this shoe was supposed to release, I believe, in October or November of 2024. The brand pushed them back until February of 2025. A lot of people are calling these the consolation Air Jordan 1s because most people wanted the high 85 band pair, as you can see right here. But these were a lot more limited to like 23,000 pairs. I don't know the exact number on these, but they were very much mass produced. So sound off in the comments what you guys think of this retro. Did you pick them up? Did you skip on them? Again, the retail price point for these, I believe, was $180 USD. I believe here in Canada, these were $235. So the prices just keep going up on the Air Jordan 1s, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Again, you have that script on the left shoe. I don't believe, yeah, there's nothing on the right because that's how it was kind of signed on the pair that he did do for the ball boy. Sound off in the comments what you guys think of this retro. I think it's very clean on foot. I just don't know that I'll be keeping these because I am much more of a fan of the high 85 retros. So sound off in the comments again if you picked them up. Did you pass on them? For me, I did scoop up a pair for review purposes and just to get them in hand to see if I would change my mind. But overall, I think it's a pretty clean retro, a pretty cool retro at that, with the Air Jordan versus the Wings logo kind of swap out. Again, this is a part of the Reimagined series, and just let me know down in the comments what you think of them. But as always, if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, that would definitely help the channel a ton. And check out my Instagram over at Sneaker Tech Talk, as it is an extension of my YouTube channel with all my pickups, basketball footage, and nostalgia as a whole. As always, thanks for watching today's video, and until next time, peace.